Welcome to We Chat Football, the channel where we chat football, and we're back again. We're back with the Friday vibes. We're back with guests, as you know. We do it the way we do it. We're going to be looking at the sackings. So many sackings happened this season. So many people lost their job this year. So we'll be looking at the sackings this season to see, you know, who survived. Will Arne survive? Plus, Arsenal is in the driver's seat as usual. They're in the driver's seat to take full control of a Premier League. They almost beat Liverpool, if you call that Snorefest a game to watch. Well, they almost beat Liverpool in that game. And yeah, so without further ado, let's kick it off this way with the man like RJ. Hold on, that's a massive L right there. Hold on, let's see if we can get RJ back on stage. Yo,
Yo, yo, yo.
can you hear? All right.
Yeah, yeah, man.
All right. So just hold a massive L because switch the camera and you were nowhere there. So massive L. Just did a mad switch and then check it. There was nobody there except me.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be looking today into the sacking. Where do you want to start? Which one do you want to start off? You want to start
You
with
pick. You
you want to
pick.
start
You
with
pick.
Amorim sacking, or you
Nah,
want to
nah. We have
start
to
with
start with the
Chelsea
Maresca.
Mariska?
All
All right.
right.
My thoughts on both sackings, unjust. And hear me out why I say both of them is unjust. One, have Chelsea done enough to win the league? In all honesty, have Chelsea
Mm.
done enough to win the Premier League? The answer is no. We don't even have to second guess that. We know the answer is no. We know the answer that Chelsea has not done enough to say that they're going to win the league. Arsenal is a lot stronger than Chelsea, and Arsenal strengthened. Liverpool is stronger than Chelsea. Liverpool strengthened, but they're having a really bad season. City is stronger than Chelsea. The manager had a successful season last season. We can all agree with that. No matter what anybody want to say, every competition that he was in, the club, the conference, he won it. Club World Cup, he won it. Right? Doesn't matter how you want to place it. He's in top four. Yes, what they call it is ahead of them. But with the young squad that they build, which is an extremely young squad, let's not be like fancy about it. That's an extremely young squad that they build, and with the young squad that they build, you're gonna have inconsistent performances. Yes, they spend a lot on some players' potential, but at the end of the day, it's one that you expect that will come good in the end. I think the sacking of the manager is premature. What do you think?
I, I, yes, I think it's premature. He had success with the team, and again, I know everybody, Chelsea fans, the owners might think that the results should be better, but that's just how it is sometimes. The information coming out that he had some um misunderstanding or some kind of mishap with the medical staff about players returning and all of that. That was one of the issues and all of that coming out. I don't fully know what happened, but I think they kind of lost a pretty decent manager. But hey, they went out, they hired a new one. With this manager that just came in, I have the same feeling about what I had with Amarim when he came to United. I don't know what to expect. We'll just see how it plays out.
Yeah. So with that for me, and this is just where I'm at with the whole thing right now, right? Poch experience.
Hmm.
I still believe Poch would get Chelsea to the same spot that Mariska get them with time. It was
Yep.
it was starting to look good in the end of the season, towards the end
Yep,
of the
with
season.
Pochettino. Yes, it did.
You sack Pochettino, get a less experienced manager in Maresca. You sack Maresca and get a less experienced manager in. How can you demand more?
We will see. We will see. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't.
No sense whatsoever. It
It
doesn't make
makes
any
no
sense.
sense.
Like, because again, it's bringing in a new voice. And this is what I'm saying when I'm saying young players, especially when you have young players that are trying to gel. You just remove Pochettino from this group. Then you remove a manager that has brought success from the
Hmm.
group.
And a manager, I think the young players were really
Playing
happy
for.
with. They
Yeah.
were playing for him. They were happy for him.
So
So I don't know what they expect to happen. I don't know the objective they have going forward for the rest of the season. I would assume they would tell this manager somehow to try and make Champions League. That's their objective. How is it going to happen? Don't know, but I'm pretty sure that will be one of the objectives they've told it.
the thing is,
And again,
the
I
thing
think
is,
they're taking a huge chance with him.
the thing
So,
is this: 5 teams is going to make Champions League in England.
mhm.
I can almost guarantee that, due to the fact that the amount of what do you call it? The amount where these clubs are going to perform. I see Arsenal doing good in Europe.
Mhm.
City is going to do good in Europe, right? Aston Villa is. You can almost say that they might win the Europa League.
Yep,
Whoever is in the Conference League from England has a high chance of winning the conference.
Conference League. Yeah, I think it's what who
Crystal
Crystal Palace.
Palace,
Yeah, Crystal
right?
Palace. Yeah.
And you look around in the Champions League. I mean, okay, Tottenham isn't really much of a threat for
Right.
right now, but you
Mhm.
don't know what Tottenham is gonna show up and where the chips might fall when it comes down to these games. Liverpool is in the Champions League, not doing great, but you don't know what might change starting the back end of the season.
Yep.
My thing is that it's so premature to fire a manager right now when your team is sitting what, fourth or fifth?
Oh, that's terrible of us. We don't have the table up.
Oh, I have the table up. They're eighth now,
They're eighth.
but when he got sacked, I don't think they were eighth.
I think they were around that
Match week. What match week did he get sacked? Match week 20.
19.
Match week 19.
Yeah, because they've played 2 games
Okay.
and they've draw and lost. I think or
Fifth.
lost. They were fifth.
Match week. They were fifth.
Okay.
3 points off top four. 19 games in the season. Right?
I think there was some breakdown. It has to be some breakdown in communication. They're not coming to the same agreement or again about certain things. I just think that's it. I per- I personally don't think this is a result type of sacking. I think it's just both parties aren't seeing eye to eye and they decide to go their separate ways. I think that's just it. So going again, Chelsea will always do Chelsea things. It's not uncommon to see a Chelsea manager get sacked, and it's happened time and time again. We had the same discussion when Pochettino gets out because he had such a really good run at the end of the season. So when we heard the news that he's leaving, we it was the same thing. What's going on? They were able to get Maresca. He came in. I think they were in the perfect position in the Europa League, a league that competition was theirs to lose. Honestly, when I saw that they were in that with the team that they have playing two separate sets of players for the Europa League and Premier League, they were good to go. I just think the club and the manager isn't seeing eye to eye, and then that's where they decide to just go their separate ways. I think that's it, from my honest opinion.
Yeah. So all right. So the other thing that I'm looking at as well, like last season, match week 19. Chelsea had 35 points,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
That's last season. They were sitting fourth,
Yeah.
35 points last season. We come over to this season.
They're on 31 points. What?
After
Four
match week
points off
19,
top four.
after match week 19, they were third. They are 30,
Hmm.
3 points off top four. So again, like you just have to look at the teams around you. You're
And,
not.
and again, I'm not going that far, right? I don't think it has anything to do with the performance in the league. Yes, I understand they've lost some games where they think they went in to win and they didn't come out with the result that they want, but they weren't in the bottom half of the league, right? I think there were some, the coach was disgruntled with what was going on. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I guess that's where I
That
guess.
because we'll be here trying to make sense of it, and it doesn't because he wasn't in a bad position. He's doing well in Champions League,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
he's not doing bad in the Premier League. So again,
so they're
they're
sitting
not seeing
13th
it.
in the Champions League.
Okay,
I mean, it's not bad. They're
that's
still
that.
up. They're still
You're
above.
still gonna be in the second round.
Okay,
That's
so
perfectly fine.
teams that they're sitting above right now in the Champions League, Juventus.
Hmm.
Like, let me just go all the way to the bottom of the Champions League group, just to give you an idea. They're above Napoli.
Hmm.
They're above Leverkusen, which we know that they're disaster. They're above Juventus. They're
Yeah.
above Barcelona. They're qualifying. They're sitting 13, 10
Yeah.
points. Two more games left. Okay, they will go to the playoff. That's about it. So
Yeah.
to his Liverpool, so to his Borussia Dortmund, so to his Tottenham, so to his Newcastle.
Yeah. Again, we can move on from this because again, it doesn't make sense. I feel with the reports coming out, it's them not seeing eye to eye, and they decide, yeah, this isn't gonna work, so we'll leave.
Okay. Um. The hold on a second here. Delhi just drop a comment here. Um. Okay. Yeah. So I have to do some other setup for the stream. I had to change the link because we're having some problems. But yeah, you can drop the comment. You can just drop the comment. It's the first time we're using this platform for the collab stream. So bear with me with the whole new thing with Streamlabs and stuff. Still working on getting the what do you call it, the chats on the screen. So I'm still
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
work on getting the chats on the screen as well. So um just bear with me for a second. And once everything's sorted, then you know how the thing go. We're gonna run with it properly. But just still working on getting the chat and everything sorted out. So just bear with me, Delhi. Next week and stuff, because we just to try to figure it out. And thanks for trying to jump on. Believe me, thanks for trying to jump on. But we just to try to figure it out. We only can do one at the moment because, again, as we said, we haven't sorted out everything properly yet. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Yeah. No problem. All right. What's up, brother? Yeah. So back to what we are saying about the whole Chelsea situation. So yeah, so for me personally, it need fix up. It does need
No,
fix up, but
I'm not worried about Chelsea, no matter what it's saying, because Chelsea is the type of club that will keep doing this, and they'll still go on to win a Europa League, a Champions League somehow. They won a Conference League, they might win a FA Cup. So I'm not worried about Chelsea, and that's the thing. Everybody's making this big fuss, but at the end of the day, when you still look at it, Chelsea will still win a title. Like, how did they win the FIFA Club World Cup?
Donald Trump.
All right, fair enough. But but that's what I'm saying. I am not. I'm When it comes to Chelsea, I'm not worried. No matter what people are saying, no matter who's in charge, they'll still at the end of maybe not this season, but they will. I don't remember the last time Chelsea went 3 good seasons without winning a trophy.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about Chelsea. It just always sorts itself out. No matter who's the manager, no matter the owners or who's in charge, no matter how many players they get rid of, no matter how many players come in, that will always happen. So Chelsea will be completely fine. Somehow they're always fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and for me personally too, I am not worried about Chelsea either, because you're right, Chelsea will always be fine.
Yeah.
So
Chelsea have a bunch of young players ready to sell to make money. They have their sister club in France, Strasbourg, that they send players to get experience. See, they just get the manager from Strasbourg. And Kizio they bought, I think, in summer. Isn't it? Kizio hasn't played for Chelsea. They send him over to Strasbourg
yeah,
to get more time.
yeah,
They'll be fine. They have their ways out. They have a bunch of young players. Like I say, yeah, we can sell. Are they good enough for the first team of Chelsea? No. Can we bring them in and get a few game time to up their value? Yes. That's just Chelsea. And at the end of it, they still will have a trophy.
that is very true. That
So
is that is
they will still have a trophy. And there'll at least be 4 or 5 young set of players in there that will be lifting that trophy as well.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, saying that, no, the other manager that got sacked is Ruben Amorim.
mhm.
No, you're not a fan of Amorim.
No, 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 no.
No, hold on, hold
I
on,
no, no,
hold
no.
on.
And that is the reason why I called
Wait,
for this
wait,
stream.
wait, wait,
That is
wait,
the reason I
wait,
called
wait,
for this
wait,
stream.
wait, wait.
I'm not
Let,
gonna let you go any further because
let
there's
me
a
let me
few things.
let me
No, no,
land.
no, no,
Let me
no, no,
land.
no, no, no. I'm not. This flight has to turn around.
The plane is like this.
This.
The plane is
No,
like
no,
this.
no, no, no. You have to go pick it back up
All
and
right.
you gotta have to, because that's it, and that's the reason I call for this, because I've been attacked by 2 or 3 United fans saying the same thing, and I have to remind them, like me saying, I said I want the manager to succeed. I want him to prove me wrong. We have it. We have that clip where I said that's what I said,
Okay.
but his system so far is not convincing to me.
All right.
I want him to prove me wrong, which he did not.
Well,
That's all I said. That's all I said. I
well,
didn't
yeah,
say
you're proving wrong is for him to win the league, and you
no,
don't
no,
believe
no,
that.
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm. And you see, that's where people
Okay.
are getting it
So
wrong. Can I give my
let, let,
full version of it?
let me just finish off
All right,
what
all
we
right, all
need
right,
to
cool,
say,
cool,
and
cool,
then
cool,
we
cool.
can give
Finish,
your
finish,
version.
finish,
You can give
finish.
your King James. You
All
can give your
right,
King James. All right.
all right. Continue.
But let's run it now. So another manager that I believe that got sacked unjust, completely unjust for Ruben Amorim Saki.
Mm.
Whether people like his style of football, yes or no, the result showed. Still the only manager in a very long time that come into the club that have the club moving in a upward trajectory compared to what was there last season. Everybody complained that Eric Ten Hag doesn't have a style of play, right? Everybody said it. Doesn't really have a style of play. It goes back to even Oli. Everybody was saying Oli doesn't have a style of play. Every manager doesn't have a style of play. Ruben Amorim coming with a style of play. Can the players play his way? No. But from what I've been hearing from all of these other managers that fail, every fan was saying, stick to the way that you want to play, and then bring in the players to over time to fit your system, right? No.
Yep.
What is happening is Ruben Amorim has moved Manchester United going up, right? It went from he couldn't win a game from the ending of last season, right? Almost bring my dream come through and you guys get relegated. Almost that almost happened. Looking forward to it, but it just never happened.
Yeah.
Okay, that never happened. Fair. No, you guys are moving in a positive direction. Very, very positive direction. To this point, right now, he got sacked when? Match week when? 19 as well?
Yeah. No, 20.
Match week 20. Let's see where Manchester United were match week 20. Right? Just a quick look. You guys were sitting 31 points. 4 points off top 4.
Yeah.
With half of the season left to go. Right?
I won't play one game since then.
The thing is this, though. Why sack a manager when things finally start look like it's going up? Before you answer, let me just address Deli comment here. Didn't think he had enough of his type of players to play his system. Too much waste buy. Fair. The question is, the people who are buying the players. Cool, but anyways, it happens. Players come in that doesn't fit manager system from time to time.
It happens with everybody. It happens.
Like it my thing is this: is that if I just look match week for match week, last season Ten Hag got sacked, right? And it was about October, so maybe about match week 10. You guys sacked Ten Hag.
Yeah. After the loss against West Ham. Yeah.
Even if you look at it right now, and you go match week for match week, last season you guys were sitting 23 points. 13th. We can't even go back the season before that. These are some of the things we have to look at the actual progression. The season before that, you guys were 31 points. That season, everybody's saying wasn't a bad season. It was a good run in the cup, but hopefully can turn it around the other season, because the season before that you guys looked great. That's what everybody said, right? What I'm saying is this: is that you guys finally, Manchester United finally start putting a couple run of games together. Finally. You finally start getting clean sheets. Something that was not...
What clean sheets?
You guys have been getting some clean sheets.
Where?
You guys have been getting some... You guys concede a lot of goals in games, but you have games that you get clean sheet.
Which game that?
Okay, all right. Glad you asked. Let me pull up Manchester United clean sheets, okay?
No. You don't have to do that.
No.
Hold on.
No. I'm going to pull them up. Newcastle.
Everton?
Yeah.
How much time we play Everton?
Oh, no. Sorry.
Okay.
Wrong one. Sunderland.
Okay. Continue.
Jesus Christ, I saw it in bad. Okay. Anyways, full clean sheet.
Okay.
Last season.
No. You're done. You're finished.
2 last season.
You're finished.
I feel like I didn't have more clean sheet than this.
You're finished.
Yes.
Alright.
That we finished. We finished for that. We could have more clean sheet.
Okay. All right. So I would like to start with this. This is where I'm starting with. I said he came in.
Okay, hold on. One more point before you go. But just is something.
Yeah.
Just is something. I'm just happy.
Yeah. Go on.
I am looking at his his run of form since November. Right? Which is, if a manager is gonna get sacked in December, then his run of form leading up would what getting sacked, right?
Yeah. Go on.
You guys draw with Forest 2-2. You draw with Tottenham 2-2. You lose to Everton. You beat Crystal Palace. That's in November.
Yeah.
You draw
So one win, two draw, one loss.
in November.
Yeah.
I'm here. Listen.
No, continue. No,
Yeah.
go on. December.
You draw with West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
You draw with Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
You lose to Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
And you beat Newcastle on Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then you draw with Wolves.
Okay, so that's a six game in December.
6 games in December.
That wickedness. But 2 wins.
One. Like this is what I mean. Like because him get sacked when he get sacked.
Gets sacked after the draw, the Leeds game.
After the Leeds game.
Yeah, the draw.
No, let me pull up that. So therefore, after the Leeds game, right? This is his run. In his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, he lost one. One game. In all of the time that with including the Leeds, and this is why I say it unfair. Cool? Hear me out when I say why it look on paper it look bad. The only bad result on paper are the Wolves and the West Ham draw. Bournemouth caused everybody trouble this season. Right? Aston Villa caused everybody trouble this season. Newcastle caused people trouble this season. Now to beat them with a clean sheet. Okay, fine. Things don't go within our Wolves. We end up draw to Leeds before you guys draw to Leeds. And him get sacked for that.
All right. Okay. You ready?
Go.
I don't think his sacking has anything to do with the results. Just like Maresca. The comment that he made after the Leeds game, the press conference that he did, that's why they sacked him. It has nothing to do, to me, it has nothing to do with his results. Nothing to me. Like, again, we've had the discussion, and I said that I have no expectations for this season. Playing one game a week right now in 6th with this squad is not bad. Am I a fan of the manager's style of play? No, I am not. But I don't think that his sacking has anything to do with his results. The comments that he made against the sporting director and anything challenging the hierarchy, that's what got him sacked.
So this is even more worrying if I was a Manchester United fan than anything else. The fact that I'm like a manager coming out like everybody know that he didn't get players to play his style of football. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. Ever since he got hired, I've been down this road. They promise him players to play his style of football. They have not delivered on it. I think coming up to the window, he might have discussions with the sporting director about players that he wants to bring in to improve the squad and push on for the rest of the season. The sporting director says no. And he come out and voice his concern. The worst thing happened to Manchester United is Jim Ratcliffe.
All right. So I understand that, yes, you want your players and everything, right? But you're not going to come out in certain aspect of your job and call out people like that and they take it lightly.
Again,
it's not, well, I know it's not gonna, it just not gonna take lightly. His demeanor, how it was said and during that press conference, to me, seemed like somebody that has given up, that knows something like that would get him sacked. Right? And that is because guess what? I watched the interview, I saw it, and it's like, to make a comment like that, to me as the manager, yes, that was the last straw. You're not getting your players, I completely understand. But still, again, with the sporting director and the club must see a vision. I blame the club for getting him in the first place, knowing his style of play, right? knowing that you need a specific type of players. We've had this discussion that yes, it will take time. It's going to take time. Maybe he wanted his players, a few players earlier than anticipated. Expect he needed players in this January transfer window. Again, breakdown in communication, club and the manager not seeing eye to eye. This comment is what got him out the door.
All right, and just jump over to Delhi comment here because again, Delhi would have been in the stream, but due to technical difficulties
Yep,
from my
and
side,
I agree with him. Want the payoff.
again, Riddick, this is just what I'm gonna say. He wanted to be fired because he's not getting the players he wanted, so he want the payoff. Hear me out now. You show up to work, right?
Mhm.
You need a laptop because you need to go where you need to go, right? You need your work to get done.
Yeah.
You need something quick. You need something effective.
Yeah.
And then turn around and give you a Chromebook.
No, Ryan,
You,
I'm not disagreeing with you. You have a system and you need the players to fit the
so
system.
you get
However, to
so you got me
to
frustrated
to no, no, yeah, of course. I'm
because
not
again
wrong
you
with I am not blaming his frustration. It
because
is absolutely clear. The players that they gave him in the summer aren't good enough.
all
It
right.
wasn't enough, right?
So a lot of the players, hear me out. A lot of the players come through clutch. A lot of the players that you guys buy in the summer
Mm,
help. I'm not gonna pretend like some of the players that come in doesn't help. You guys need more. Every squad needs more because you're not there yet. You can't have the season.
yeah.
You can't have the season where you have last season and expect the same players that are gonna turn around and give you an exceptional season.
Nobody's
No, no, I'm not
again.
talking about from the fan. Hold up, I'm not talking about from the fan perspective here. I'm talking from the ownership. I'm talking not to you, like our Delhi, who you guys are Manchester United fans who expect certain things. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no. Again, and that is why I
yeah,
say
yeah. I'm talking aiming to the what do you call it? The owners, the ownership group. This is what they expect. No, if the ownership group did have any plans of getting Manchester United where Manchester United, as a historic club, needs to be, Ruben Amorim wouldn't need to come out in public and behave in the way he's behaving because guess what happened? He has his reputation to protect as well,
yeah.
right? He can't just not say anything looking and while his reputation is getting ripped to shreds. He has his reputation to protect. No, if he goes to you behind closed door and said, I need this because guess what happened now? We're looking good. Look at where we are this season. Can I get at least two more coming in January so we can push to get back into the Champions League? The sporting director says no. He goes to Sir Jim. Sir Jim said, "Well, whatever the sporting director says, because you have the players them already." I would do the exact same thing.
Okay, so it is because I am going. Everything you're saying right now is the same reason why Uno never hire him. He wanted control. Uno have a certain style of play what Uno want to do. So what
Yes,
if the club decides, say, yo, these are the setup? Because and the reason me I said this, is because of certain conversation we have about a manager because his playing style and everything remind me of Antonio Conte, which you said after Antonio Conte leave, the club have to rebuild,
yes,
right?
yes.
So
But
no,
but
if you are gonna
hold
get
on.
so hold on, no, no, no. So I understand him needing players, and that is his system, right? That is his system. That's where he wants stand with that way. That has what brought him success. I agree with that, and I understand that he needs his type of player, the type of players that can play that system, right? But I think the players that he wanted were just not in the after how much them spend in the summer wasn't up for debate right now.
Okay, so let me explain something to you. This is the thing with Amorim. This is one of the things why I respect him as a manager. Again, same like how we respect Antonio Conte as a manager, right? Going in, none of these managers hide and tell you what they need going in to become successful.
Yeah.
The reason we didn't hire him, because from the get-go, him tell you what we need. Him lay it out flat on the table. Simply mean that he's going to lay it out flat on the table when Manchester United walk in field of what he needs. He's not one of the managers them who will just take the job.
Unless you agree to his terms.
Exactly.
I understand that. And he deserves that. He absolutely deserves that.
So halfway through his tenure, you are going to tell him now that, oh no,
that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Trust me. I totally this. And guess what?
This is no.
I'm pretty sure they look at the table, see you in 5th, 6th, and say you're doing good. You don't need nobody else, because we've seen this happen time and time again. Yes, players are coming in, but if he was in 10th, 11th, they would have given him players, and that's just it. That's just how it is. Again, like I said, I call for this because I was never against the manager. I just looked at it and said, the system that he's coming in with, right? I don't see a lot of success with it. That's all I said. I said, I would like him to prove me wrong with it. Prove me wrong. That's all I wanted. Prove me wrong. But as of now, I do not see success with it. That's what I said. That's all I said. That's all I stand with, right? I would have never looked at the manager to come in and say, oh, that's not who I wanted. I don't want you I want you to succeed. No, of course I want you to succeed. But the fact is, just like every other fan, I looked at your system, I looked at your record and said, yes, you were successful with this. This is what you're bringing to United. This is what you're bringing in the Premier League. And I look and I'm like, I don't see that being successful. I don't see you going far with it. That's all I said. Prove me wrong. And that's all I wanted.
As I said right now, there's a few managers that play the system.
Who?
Well, three at the back.
Who?
Well.
Okay. Who?
Amorim, Conte, and Glasner.
Okay. And let me ask you a question now. Stop. How many? Conte had one good season in the Premier League with it, where he won the league. Didn't work the next season.
So, see, the difference is not that it didn't work the next season. The difference is that you have to remember the club Conte was at. Conte is at a club where Conte cannot get full control. So Conte wanted to get rid of players from Chelsea for bringing different players into Chelsea. The fact of the matter is, those players where Conte want to get rid of, those are Abramovich pride and joy, and you cannot get rid of players that Abramovich want to keep at Chelsea. He has the last say. That's why it no work out.
Okay. Glasner, where he was successful, has he made the top 4 yet?
But you cannot say Glasner make top 4 and because of where Glasner coach.
He's doing well. But this is the thing that is what may I say. May I try to prove the teams them where do good now play that system there.
Ready?
Okay. One.
Let's put context to what you're saying. Where was Crystal Palace before Glasner come in? Fighting relegation every season.
No, mid-table comfortably. Mid-table comfortably.
Ready? Don't make me pull up receipts.
Let's pull them up.
Which year Glasner joined the Premier League?
Last season.
Glasner joined last season, right? Okay, so let's pull up the table. 23-24. 23-24, and this is
Crystal Palace 10th.
Crystal Palace 10th. Okay, Crystal Palace 10th and 49 points.
9 points. Far off relegation.
No, you're looking at the end of the table. Let's look at match week 18. Just pull up a random match week. Right? Crystal Palace 15th. Let me pull up another.
And that's what I'm saying. That is Crystal Palace normal position.
Let me pull up another random part of the table. Match week. Which match week this I am at? 28th. Crystal Palace 14th. How much points off relegation Crystal Palace were? 5.
Okay, but that is Crystal
Wait,
Palace. That is
wait,
Crystal Palace. Nama.
wait,
He's
wait.
14th right now. He's 14th right now.
Riddick, hear me out. Just relax and let me show you and let me explain something to you what the difference is. This is Crystal Palace playing 1 game a week. Crystal Palace have played 2 games a week this season.
Okay.
Right? 2 games a week Crystal Palace have played this season. Because they're playing at Europe.
Okay.
No, let's go to match week 30. Because again, we'll always look at the end of the season and say, okay, match week 29, Crystal Palace is 14th, which is also, now them only there, 8 points off relegation zone at match week 30. That's you are in a relegation scrap. That was the season before Glasner coming in. The season Glasner coming in at Crystal Palace was when? You said last season, right? 24-25. And even if we look at it last season, match week 30, Crystal Palace is at 12, 40 points. Right? Which is 11 points clear of relegation zone. Match week 30. If we put that back into context, and this season, just to put it in a context for this season, we're not at match week 30 yet. We're at match week 21. Crystal Palace is at 28 points, which is 14 points clear of relegation. Playing 2 games a week. So we have to look at context. Win 7, draw 7, lose 7. That is the context. We're talking about a relegation battle team where the manager come in, win them their first silverware last season in the club history. That is success for Crystal Palace.
Yep.
Top 4 isn't it. Making a final is a success. The biggest manager Crystal Palace had before Glasner coming in was Alan Pardew, who bring them go to the finals. Him come in and win them. Now Crystal Palace playing what? Conference Crystal Palace they are playing?
Yeah, Conference League.
Okay, how Crystal Palace is doing in the Conference League?
I don't think no do good enough.
Pull up because let's be honest, none of we know watch Conference League. Table, Conference League table. Crystal Palace is at 10th in the Conference League table. Right? And again, them lose 2 games in the Conference League, win 3, draw 1. But you know the new group setup.
That's not bad.
Exactly. Playing 2 games a week. This is what we have to look back on. And this is a season where them sell Eze. Which is them talisman from last season. So we have to look into context of what we're looking at. And the season before Glasner come in the January, they sell the Olise to Bayern.
Yep.
So when Crystal Palace have 5 relegation, they both have Eze and Olise. The fact that Crystal Palace is so far away from relegation, the fact that him have them comfortable for the first time in the Premier League, Crystal Palace is comfortable. We know why Crystal Palace survive relegation every season. Because after January, Wilfred Zaha turned into a superhero. This is the reason why Palace. So therefore, Glasner is a good. They lose Eze and Olise as well. This is why Glasner is successful. Yeah.
All right.
Success from a different
Okay. Yeah. Understandable.
So think about it this way: the managers who play 3 at the back, the Xavi Alonso as well, play 3 at the back, and you see where him do a something there. Leverkusen. Yep. The fact is that in the Real Madrid no, but the players them where him have cannot adjust to the 3 at the back. So he must have change in formation at Real Madrid. To fit the players. Not the players fit his formation, he must have change to fit the players. 3 at the back work. 3 at the back working in the Premier League. It win a Premier League. And you know how comfortable it win a Premier League? It win a Premier League with a record. Right? With the run where them got on. Because after them lose cup the games and it switched, everything changed. It worked. The problem is The managers that use three at the back are very strict in the type of players where they need to fit them system. The
Yeah.
players them we need to play three at the back is not as flexible as a manager that will play four. If you're gonna hire a manager will play three at the back, you have to, and I will repeat this, you have to give them full control. This is why Guehi never left in the summer. Because Glasner said if Guehi goes, which is the main part in defense line,
He might leave too.
he might leave too. This is the reason why 90% of the managers they will play three at the back. Anytime you want to remove somebody from them system that they believe is vital, them walk. So it worked. It's just that not many managers do it. Because not many managers can coach three at the back. Because there's a lot of space that you have to coach the defenders and to cover. And not many defenders can play three at the back.
Yeah.
So that is the problem. The thing is that man, you know what them getting with Amarin. It's not a secret. Go Sporting buying him system, Sporting become a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Manchester United half buy in him system and will start move back up the table. Wanna work did they above Liverpool, the defending champion.
Listen, I'm put a one game a week. You're supposed to. I do good. One
Yes,
game a week. You're supposed to. I do good.
and he's doing good.
Yeah, and that is, I'm gonna go back to what I said. I don't think his firing has anything to do with his league record. I don't think that.
But that is even more damaging. It's as damaging as the Chelsea one, but we already know what happened with Chelsea, right?
I don't think so. I think.
And how bad it is that Manchester United cut so many staff, Sir Jim cut so many staff to save money, but sacked two manager to pay them how much?
A good amount, a good chunk of change.
Listen, only did have one problem, which is the Glazers. I want to bring in a worse problem than the Glazers.
But Ryan, we already have this conversation. Me tell you about this. Me tell you say this a problem.
But
Me
we know
tell you this.
that's why we didn't have
Me
it.
tell you this. Me
That's why
tell
we
you
didn't have
this.
it.
Me tell you say when he arrived, I say I don't see again, Ryan. Everything I have said so far is going exactly how me say it.
Seriously,
When you
when I get relegated,
no, me never say them I get relegated, and I will never say that. But him come in and say, oh, Sir Jim came in and you said, oh, new take home says a minority one. I don't think he has that much pull because he still has to go through the Glazers, right? I don't think. I looked at this. I don't think he'll make much of a difference. That's what's happening. The manager came in and I gave my honest opinion. And one of my friends nearly chopped my. Listen, I looked at him January last year and said, I don't think we'll be winning under this coach. I don't think he'll win a few games, but I don't think we'll be successful under him. Months, he didn't talk to me.
The coach is not the problem.
Ryan, no matter what you want, yes, the coach is not the problem. I just give my honest opinion.
Right?
That's all I did. Everybody I get them for their honest opinion. I gave mine.
All right.
Did I want to be right? No.
No, the fact is that we spend a lot of time on United because United is in the mud.
Always.
Personally, and this is what I'm gonna say, Tony, right now. The sacking of Amorim, I'm happy with because when they kind of start getting like, okay, it looked like say he must start get it together now. It looked like say the players then start listening.
So what I've been no what on one of the things that they said I believe I read that was frustrating with both parties is like the win that they got against Newcastle was a back four. They saw the success with it, had a sat down with him and say, yeah, play the back four, talk about doing the back four, just to see a back five.
Okay.
Back in the
coach for coach. Listen to what I'm saying. This is the problem with this is the problem. Mm-hmm. You hire him for coach a team, make him coach.
Coach a team.
The coach.
I understand that. Listen, me just I tell you, what me allegedly hear.
I mean, hear that
Again,
too. I hear
yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
contrap off my head. I
No,
mean,
no.
yeah, friend, you know.
Yeah, me hear it too. But this is the thing is that the man got out and said a back four would be successful against Newcastle. Why does he, if him back himself as a manager, back himself as a top manager, you don't change your formation. You change your formation for a one-off game to get success. Right? You don't change your formation for every single game. You're going to play 4-3-3 almost the whole time at Liverpool, right? Until he change, he adjust it sometime when he play against City, and he adjust it sometime when he play against when he play the time when he come back from Barcelona. Which instead of playing 4-3-3, he play 4-4-2. And I would say, and I would even tell the same play 4-6-0, because there was nobody playing striker in the game against where they play against Barcelona. Because even though Divock Origi was on the field, him have Divock playing attacking mid, just to make sure they stop Messi from getting the ball. Not saying so you have to change. Him understand say you have to play 4-4-2 against Newcastle, because Newcastle midfield is very robust. You need players in the park for deal with Newcastle midfield. You stop Newcastle midfield, you stop Newcastle. Literally, that's it. You make the adjustment. He should be not penalized for go back to him philosophy. It should be like, okay then, so him adapt. Him willing to try something to get result. Because that's what he did. Back him. Give him what he need now. The fact saying go to a back four shouldn't be the reason him get sacked. It should be the reason they give him more players. Because for the first time, the manager show adaptability. Because the players then start listening to him. The players then start trusting him. The instant the players then start trust the manager, you sack the manager, which now you get rid of player power, and the player power is like, okay then, now we have to listen to this manager. Now you sack the manager. What do you think they're going to do with the next manager that come in?
Nah, listen to him.
Back at the same position again. It's like you finally see one tree grow, and before you could have seen sunlight, you cut it out. And then complain say nah bear no fruit.
Nah, bear no fruit.
And that is it. Anyways, we have about 6 minutes and me not touch my Arnie yet. 6 minutes and me not touch my Arnie yet, and I mean, yeah. Your thoughts, because I think everybody hear my thoughts every match day.
I just believe they need to it's just a rough patch. That's all.
Really,
just a rough patch.
A patch.
It's just a rough patch.
No. A patch is something where you can get over and you look good. Really, this is not a patch. This is a rough crisis. This is a genuine crisis. When we say genuine. Liverpool concede the most goal from set piece in the league.
I don't think it that bad, dog.
Oh, you're not thinking that bad? We have 12 players in the box against Fulham when they score. 12. And 11 supposed to be on the field. Right? We're scoring at the last minute of the game and still draw the game.
No, that goal was a wonder goal. Sorry.
No, that goal is not a wonder goal.
Then I what?
Let me explain something. That goal is a massive flop on the manager.
Okay.
You know how long the brother have the ball out there if you pick which out he want to put the ball? How far the shot come from?
Well, one good 30 yards out.
30 yards out. Where is the 11 players on the field?
In the box.
Why?
Kind of a different one corner.
Why when it was the corner? Was that throw?
Okay.
It was a throw. It wasn't a corner. It was a throw. Why Fulham get a throw? We just score. Why Fulham get a throw? Why we never control the ball? Take control of the game. We only have 2 minutes to see out the game. Win back the ball. You know why? Liverpool walked the most in the Premier League this season. Meaning that when them count the amount of minutes the team spend walking on the field is the most out of every single team in our league. Nobody in our press, nobody in our do nothing, nobody in our try to win back the ball.
I just think him a go through a rough batch and it just a last longer than everybody expected. Yeah, right, you know that. You're good enough.
Yeah, look at it. You go out and hand pick every single player. When you say you want a number 10, then buy you the best in Europe. You say you want a striker, then buy you the 2 best in Europe. That is available. That is available. Let's put it out there. That is available. Not saying say just available. Everybody else is unavailable. Right? Whatever you need, you say you want a left back, then buy you the best in the Premier League last season. That is available. You say you want a Trent leave, you want a replacement right back, then buy you the best in Europe. That's available. Right? Then buy you the best goalkeeper that's in Europe that's available. Him get the best at everything that him needed. You get the best young centre back that is available. What else, Riddick? If you look at, if me tell you last season, no joke, me tell you last season, say, years ago, God rest him soul, Jota, but Jota now go there in Liverpool, and Darwin Núñez now go there in Liverpool. And Trent go leave, right? You go look for me and say, you know, so on now win nothing though. I'm look by you and me tell you say, but we're gonna bring in Wirtz, Isak, Eketike, and Frimpong. What you that tell me say last season?
Still now with nothing.
So because you don't just say that out of just because you're a Manchester United fan, but you don't look at that and say, okay, then.
You're still now with nothing.
No, but come on now.
Listen, I'm being honest. I am being honest. I am being honest, and the reason why I can say that because
the money is not good.
Last season was a fluke.
The only reason I said that is
and the reason why I am quiet right now because me know you don't like your manager. Me know you don't like him, so that's why I'm not saying nothing, right? Because if put the argument together right now, everything right. Yeah, I go debunk it completely because of way I do. But no, me not do it because of the same thing with you're a fan of Amorim. You're a fan of his system.
Listen, I am not a fan of Amorim. I just understand where Manchester United is and what it needs to get there. Again, as I said, if you hire the man, back the man.
Hold on. Oh boy.
Yeah. We soon got.
That type of night.
Yeah. If you hire him, back him. We give this man the best time when can get.
No. Everything will clap nuggets.
Clap off a bill them, we buy them give.
Yeah.
Only to say.
Not now, go on.
Brother, Manchester United were just sat their manager spend 90% of the season above we. So far. Chelsea spend most of the season above we. And their manager gone. So, yeah. Anyways, we could go with normal little after we do a full on right?
FA Cup.
FA Cup weekend?
Yeah.
So that means we can sleep in. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay then. I don't know what happened at FA Cup this weekend. we don't know what happened at FA Cup this weekend. But
Yeah, make me go put that little one there to sleep. Might
yes,
get miserable.
so with all that said, we're saying good night. Thanks to everybody who joined the stream. Thanks for everybody who liked the stream. Big up Delhi. Next time we'll get you on and we have a good discussion next Friday. And peace.